Hi, I'm Dalton Thomas, and I'm here to talk about men and women in the workplace. So, men and women in the workplace. Gender discrimination is a big part of men and women in the workplace. It's been around ever since they started working in the same areas, in the same fields. Gender discrimination can be interpreted in many different ways. Sexual harassment is a form of gender discrimination. The wage gap is another form of gender discrimination. And there are a lot of stereotypes that come around with gender discrimination. It's a little bit of history behind men and women in the workplace. Women were not able to work back in the day. They weren't treated as equally as men were. So that means that they weren't able to work. They weren't able to have paying salaries. They basically were stay-at-home moms, and they basically cooked and cleaned, but they didn't get paid for any of that. And when women did start working, they got paid significantly less than men did. So where women prefer to work today? A lot more women prefer to work outside of the home today. They like to go out. They like to enjoy their day. They like to come home from work every day. But there's still a portion of women that prefer to stay at home for work. A big number of these is women who have children, young children, who they can be able to watch while they're working. So that way it works out for both of them. A form of gender discrimination is sexual harassment. The workplace is a place where people should feel safe. They shouldn't have to worry about being assaulted at work. Another form of sexual harassment is bosses hiring someone based off of their looks, or bosses trying to sleep with one of their coworkers. That's just unprofessional and unethical. You can't not hire someone who's qualified for the job, but they're a different gender. So if the woman's qualified for the job, but the men's less qualified for the job, and you hire the man, that's gender discrimination. Another form of sexual harassment at work is inappropriate touching and inappropriate behavior, like inappropriate comments to someone of the other gender or someone based off their sexuality. That's just all sexual harassment. It's all unprofessional. A big stereotype that happens is that it only happens from women, so only men sexually harass women. But that has actually been proven false. It can happen to anyone. It can happen to men from women. It can happen to people of the same gender. So some stereotypes that happen at the workplace. There's a stereotypes that men are more suitable for other jobs than women, but that also means that women are more suitable for jobs that men aren't. And this is true. Men are more suitable for some jobs like hard labor and construction. That's just because of the way their body is. They're more stronger than women. But that being said, women tend to be more emotional than men, so that makes them more qualified to do emotional jobs such as therapists, counseling, jobs like that. The wage gap is another form of gender discrimination. Men do get paid more than women, and it's been like that ever since women were able to work. Now, the wage gap has gone down, and it continues to go down, but they do the same work, and they get different paid. So if you're a woman and you do the same job as a man, you get paid less than the man does, but you do the same exact work. That is gender discrimination. It is starting to decrease, and it will continue to decrease as time goes based on the way the world is. In conclusion, gender discrimination has gone down in the workplace. People are starting to step up when they see gender discrimination in the workplace, and people are realizing that it is unethical to be discriminate to people of under genders in the workplace. Hopefully, it continues to go down, and yeah.